NNRG.
Okay, so we have here Bikkuriman World, and technically, I own this game. But here's the thing, so like with the original, the very first episode of No Nostalgia Retro Gaming, where we were looking at a game where I had played it before, but not on the Commodore 64, this particular game. So I own a copy of this game, but not for the TurboGrafx 16, and it's not technically this game, but it's a game that has the same gameplay and the same sort of progression, and has nothing to do with... Yeah, so I'm trying to drag this out, but really what's going on here is this is part of the Monster World, or Monsterland games. Like, a while back I took a look at a game in a filler video called Wonder Boy and Monster World. This is part of that same series. It's just... there's weird branches of that series, so that when it ends up ported to other platforms, it's not Wonder Boy anymore. And this is an example of that. So, it says push run button, so we will push run button and get into it here. And yeah, this is basically the arcade game Wonder Boy and Monsterland. And I have the Master System version of this game. And it should be noted, this is actually was only released in Japan, but I've got a translated one here. So, it's funny how this is an arcade game, but it's actually like a hack and slash platformer. It'll make a little more sense how this works, and this worked in an arcade format as we go along. So he's saying, the world's fate is in our hands. Please defeat the fearful Jura for us. Take this sword and medicine, hero. So we get some medicine, and we start off with the infamously named Gradius. Is it supposed to be a Gladius? Is it supposed to be a Gradius? We will never know. So yeah, see that timer that's about to tick down? Notice how we lost a heart the moment that happened? So that's how the game was able to wrangle itself into an arcade format. So here we are at the bar. If we pay for the more expensive drinks, we will get a hint. So Satan Maria holds the key to the town, and we'll get a heart back. Okay, so moving on here, we're gonna get our first major enemy here. Get some more gold from them. And then we'll get to this sort of... oh, that would have been nice to have earlier. Because the hourglasses restore your time. I think our first boss is in here. You fight bosses quite frequently in this game. So let's see if I can get the timing right here. It seems like with this boss, all you have to do is just jump and stab at the right heights and everything, and there we go. Then it'll drop a bunch of coins and a key. I didn't want to get the key right away, I wanted the coins. Oh well. And I believe this is the end of the first round? Okay. So yeah, the idea is if you were to just leave the game going on its own, the timer would run out, lose some health, and would continue that until you ran out of health and the game ended. Because yeah, there's no extra lives in this game. If you run out of health, it is game over. And yeah, we're collecting gold pieces because we're going to be making purchases. I think there's a boot shop and a shield shop in this town. And then also, here we can go to the bar for some more hints here. So, what is the hint this time? Satan Maria controls this town harshly. Okay, that wasn't much of a hint. So up here we have a boot store. The different boots we have here are cloth and leather. Now, I could afford the cloth boots, but I'm pretty sure the best thing to get in this first town is a shield and not boots. So let's go spend our money on a shield instead. Okay, so the shield shop here has light and night. Well, I can only afford the light, so we'll go light. And the shield's important because now you can see our character now has a shield. And the purpose of the shield is to ensure that we can reflect enemy projectiles. Okay, we got a question mark shop here. I think that's magic, if I'm remembering correctly. Well, one of them looks like magic. The other just looks like bombs. Okay, 8 bombs versus a hurricane spell. I'm gonna save my money here, because I don't remember the bombs being... Actually, I don't remember the bombs being a thing. Like, even though I own a copy of this game, I never really played it that much, because that whole having to rush thing... Like I've mentioned before, that I am not a fan of time limits in games, and this game is very harsh with its time limits. So... Okay, so we're in a sort of cave area now. I think there's a secret area in this cave that we have to keep an eye out for. I don't think it's yet. Although part of me wants to say that the secrets might actually be hinted at in some way. So we'll just keep go- Oh, there we are. Secrets are nice. So if we push up right here... Yeah, it actually brings us here. I'm not sure if that's specific to this TurboGrafx 16 version of the game, or if it's specific to the Master System. I don't think the arcade version does this. I think you actually have to find the secrets on your own, but... what does this guy do for us? Brave request may help to defeat. You're a friend of mine, a snack maker, may be able to help you. Take this letter to her at the coastal town of Baraboro. Okay, we got a scroll in our inventory now. You also have to keep your eyes open for gold secrets. I think there's one up here. Oh yeah. I get a few gold pieces for that. Not a lot, but every little bit helps. Okay, we got our next boss, the Super Devil. So it looks like the boss does like a move where he comes down. Okay, this is actually probably not going to be that... Oh, nope, he shoots fireballs. Actually, no, that wasn't that hard. We get the broadsword for that fight. So that should enable us to do more damage now with our strikes. So yeah, this is roughly as far as I usually get when I'm playing the game, at least on the Master System, because I usually get bored of it by this point. I don't know why this game... Like, I like the other Wonder Boy games, just not a big fan of this one for whatever reason. Well, actually, no, I know the reason. It's because of the freaking time limits, right? So, let's go to the boot shop, see if we got anything better here. What would you like? Well, I mean, we can afford the cloth boots now. So, let's buy the cloth boots. And now you can see we're wearing the boots, and we can run a little faster. And that'll help with the time limits. Also, one other thing to note, you can walk on the clouds in this game. It's kind of important if you want to find secrets. Or no, wait, I've been further than this in the game before. I was just thinking back to my memories of the game, and I remember going through like a dungeon of some sort, so I know I've been further than this. Okay, and here's Satan Maria again, and now he's bouncing around and dropping these fungi enemies at us. Or fungal enemies? I'm not sure. Yeah, this is kind of a little tricky here. Well, fortunately, we still have our potion from when we began the game. And that potion basically gives you, like, a free refill when you run out of health. I'm not sure how possible it is to get another potion, but maybe we'll find out. Oh, and we're already at the end of the round. Okay, then. So yeah, it's kind of makes sense that future games in the series, because they weren't arcade-based, ditched the whole round concept and made it so that you could actually travel back and forth between places. Because like here, once you complete a round, you don't go back to the previous one, which means as you're saving up gold to purchase things, you can't really go back to purchase the things you missed. You have to just sort of keep moving forward until you find another shop that has something that you want to spend your money on. Oh, we got a bar up here. Okay, so this will give us another hint here for some cash. So what's the hint? There's a hidden shop nearby. Okay, good to know. You gotta like how I'm like only 10 points off from 30,000. Although I think that is significant, because I think 30,000, if I'm remembering correctly, is... Yeah, it's the point in time where... Oh. Okay, a couple things happen there. Anything in the magic shop we want? Fireballs or lightning bolt? Given that these are limited quantity, and I think the enemies can drop them, I don't think I'm gonna spend my money on this. But yeah, so that enemy dropped a power-up, which basically made us invulnerable for a little while. So hopefully we get to take advantage of that to some degree. Or not. And then the other thing that happened from crossing 30,000 points was we increased the maximum health on our health gauge. Now, whether that comes into play or not is really going to depend on how well we get through things here, but... Wait, what? It just said, eh? Maybe there's a secret in this area? Let me deal with this guy first, so... Okay, got some gold there. Let's look for secrets. Oh, there is a secret here. And it's an armor shop. Interesting. Okay, got light armor and night armor. Let's go for the light armor, because I can't afford the night armor. And I think all the armor oh, we actually look different now. I think all the armor does is it reduces the damage you take. Because as you can see right now, we don't have 1.5 hearts, we have 1 and like 3/4 hearts. That was like one of the interesting things about the Monster World games, is that it's very particular with how much health you're allowed to have. So you can have very fractional heart values for your health. Okay, we got another boss here. Wonder Mania, is that what it said? Oh jeez. Yeah, that didn't go so well. So yeah, if you run out of health, it is game over and back to the very start of the game. Unless you were on an arcade machine, and then you could just pump in another quarter and keep playing, I believe. Although I looked this up ahead of time, because I didn't want this review to end prematurely or anything. So, there's a continue code. If you hold up, and I think it's button 1? I think it's button 1. Press start, or run, I should say. Oh yeah, and we're back on round 3. Back to the beginning of round 3, but we're back on round 3. Actually, no, I was just double checking. I was mixing up buttons 1 and 2. So it's actually button 2 that you're holding when you do the continue trick. I kind of forgot that on the TurboGrafx 16 controller, button 2 is on the... Button 2 is the one on the left, and button 1 is the one on the right. I'm pretty sure on the Master System it's swapped. I think it's the... Button 1 is on the left, and button 2 is on the right. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen... Like, my Sega Master System stuff has been in storage for so long now. It's actually been years since I last looked at a real Master System controller, even though I own 2 of them. Okay, I got another faded cape. So this does make me invulnerable, right? Oh yeah. It'd be nice to bring that into a boss fight, but somehow I don't think that's gonna happen. The only trouble with continuing is that we don't get that potion back. So... we're gonna have to survive this boss without, well, the minimum of health here from the looks of it. But maybe we'll be able to do it. Okay, or maybe not. I'm debating whether I want to try rewinding or just do it over and... Okay, I've got full health heading towards the boss right now, so I think I've got a much better shot of surviving this. Okay, boss time with full health. Let's see if he can survive now. I think a jump attack strategy is probably my best bet here. Okay, I actually did it. Was right down to the wire there. He didn't drop a key, though. Oh, it's just the end of the round. Okay. So I guess when you go through a red boss door, it just immediately counts as the end of the thing? I guess that makes sense. Also, I think the jellyfish in this game are actually bad. Because I know in the sequels, the jellyfish were actually good, but no, I think in this game they actually hurt you. No, I want that money. Yep, the jellyfish do indeed hurt you. Oh, I can't go back that way. Huh. Oh, there's a little ledge there that you can go up. Okay, I guess that's the way to do it there. Oh, I got some kind of, like, winged boots. That's kind of interesting. Although I'm, like, about to die because of the timer there, but... Oh, I think I just barely dodged death there. Okay, well, that was weird. It showed a very unusual amount of points there. And my winged boots ran out. Oh well. Something I've noticed, I forget if this is how it was on the Master System, or or the arcade machine, but I thought in one of those games, once you went through a door, you weren't able to go through it again. This game doesn't seem to be doing that, though. Okay, so the snack maker lives above. Okay. Does he mean, like, directly above or something? Oh, we got the healing place here. So probably should do that, because running very low on health there. Oh, it resets the timer, too. And that leaves us with 150 gold, so yeah, let's buy the knight armor. Why not? I mean, we could technically buy a better shield, but I don't think that's really going to help as much. So now we got knight armor. Does it look the same? It looks the same for some reason. Whoa, there's a spring on this block here. Let's see if I can get back up to it here. So maybe it really does mean, like, above the buildings? Like, oh, I can't actually get up there. Maybe if I had leather boots I could get up there? Like, I mean, I can get pretty close, and it's still... Wow, I could actually step off the clouds. Okay, maybe I can make this... just barely missed it there. Okay, let's try... Nope. Let's be absolutely certain I can't actually make it up here before we give up on it. No, that was like... That was as close it was getting. You need the leather boots. Oh, I got a big heart. Those don't happen very often. Big heart actually restores all your health. Okay, and now we got another door here. Probably gonna be another boss fight. Am I right? Yep, Nero Demon. Or something like that. Just floating in the air, dropping a lot of magic orbs down. Okay, this boss doesn't seem to be too bad. I say as I get hit. That tends to be the way things work. Actually, I've hit him a lot of times. He still hasn't gone down yet. Okay, there he goes. Oh, and I crossed 30,000, so I got another point on my health gauge there. I'm trying to think if I've actually been any further in the game than this. Oh, it almost gave me back all my health there. That was nice. Oh, hey, there's the music I was... So, yeah, that was something I found curious, was the music was different at the start of the game, so I thought maybe they... Oh, I got some bombs. I thought maybe they had, like, different music for this game, but no, the music it was playing right there was, like, normally what you hear at the start of the game. Changed boots? Oh, did I, like, get leather boots just by defeating an enemy? And I just got a knight shield, too. Wow, the game's just giving me stuff out of the blue now. And now I got a gauntlet. I'm not entirely certain what the gauntlet does. I think it just makes you stronger for a little. Oh, there's nothing over there. Well, secrets over here. So I'm guessing this is... Oh yeah, it's a pit we gotta fall down. And at the bottom of this pit, we've got some bats. And apparently the gauntlets just broke, so now I'm gonna be doing less damage. And we got something coming up from the ground here. Well, I got those bombs. Maybe the bombs will help against more of these. Well, I do like that they can hit the enemy even when it's down below. Oh, I didn't realize I was so low on life. Okay, yeah, that didn't go so well. Oh, that enemy just dropped the potion. So I guess certain kinds of enemies actually have a pretty good chance of dropping equipment that you would normally pay money for. Unless the game's been hacked to make it easier. Also, what the heck just happened to that enemy? It's like floating in the air now. I mean, given the fact that this is a translation patch, there's always the possibility that it's been edited to make the gameplay easier in general, but I don't actually know. And as for these enemies, I'm just gonna dodge them because they are very difficult to deal with. Oh, I just got that message about there being a secret area nearby. Okay, so where is it? Is it up here? There it is. Oh, it's a secret boss? That's kind of weird. But I got the potion, so let's do our best. Oh, I like trapped the boss in the corner for a moment there. Okay, let's do more of that trapping the boss. That seems to be a good approach here. Oh geez, this boss does a lot of damage. Wow, even with the extra potion, still took me out. Huh. Okay, so I think you guys get the basic gist of the game here. It's a hack-and-slash platformer that was intended for arcades, but was ported to Master System and the TurboGrafx 16. The TurboGrafx 16 port only came out in Japan, so this is a translated version. I own the Master System one, which actually has the Wonder Boy license appropriately attached to it, whereas this one is something completely different. And in fact, a similar thing happened with Wonder Boy and Monster World, as there's a port of Wonder Boy and Monster World to the TurboGrafx CD, and that one I believe is called Dynastic Hero, and involves like insect-like races as opposed to humans and stuff. Yeah, the Wonder Boy license has gone through some very interesting transitions over the years. And I'm about to die to the timer, unless I can get through or just die that way. This is why I've never beaten this game, because the difficulty really ramps up as you get further. But yeah, that was Bikkuriman World. It's basically Wonder Boy and Monsterland from the arcades or the Master System, and it plays on a TurboGrafx 16. Like, I mean, it's a really hard game, especially because it keeps making you feel like you're having to rush to play it, because you kind of do. But the basics were there for later creating the Dragon's Trap and the Monster World series. So there you go. This is like where all of that began. Well, I mean, technically it began with the original Wonder Boy, which most people know better as Adventure Island. But, you know, it's a real big mess trying to decode that entire series of games.